Hey everyone, and welcome back to another movie review. Today I'll be reviewing one of my most anticipated films of 2015, The Revenant. So first of all, sorry if this review's a little late. I know it came out like last week in Australia. I was away for a week at the York Peninsula, so that's why I'm a little bit sunburnt and out of it today, but this is the earliest I could see it, so I just got back from seeing it with my brother, and so here's my review. So the film was directed by Alejandro Iñárritu. I think that's similar to how you pronounce it. Anyway, he directed Birdman in 2014, so this is kind of his follow-up. And you can see that it was directed by him. There's a lot of similar use of camera work and just his kind of general style is used in this film. It's an epic biographical drama film based on a true story of Hugh Glass, who was a frontiersman in the 1820s, I think. He was a part of a group of fur trappers who went out into the wild and killed animals for their fur, and it was a very dangerous job because there's a lot of native Indians who would attack them and obviously wild animals, and they also have to put up with the harsh weather conditions. It might be freezing cold and just the temperatures and everything like that are constantly changing. So Leonardo DiCaprio plays Hugh Glass, and he's attacked by a bear pretty early on in the film, and it's probably one of the best scenes I've seen in a movie in, I don't know, the past decade. It was fantastically shot, very realistic visual effects used in the film, no use of music in the scene, which just made it more real. And it was all one take, so it was all real time and it looked fantastic. Anyway, after he's attacked by this bear, he's pretty much on death's door, 1 foot in the grave, he's almost dead, and it's putting the rest of the team in danger pretty much by having them drag his life on and staying around. So Tom Hardy, who is kind of this hothead who's run around in the gang, he just wants to get rid of DiCaprio quickly so they can stay alive and continue the expedition. So Tom Hardy's character, John Fitzgerald, pretty much tries to kill Leonardo DiCaprio and bury him alive and just hope that he dies. So then we soon find out that he's not actually dead, he's just extremely brutally injured after this bear attack and after trying to be killed and then buried alive, and all this stuff's happened to him. So Hugh Glass is still alive, though he's probably got broken bones and torn skin and everything's fractured, and he's just a complete mess. And pretty much from then on it's a recovery for him as well as a revenge story. He's trying to recover as well as find this Fitzgerald character and have his revenge for leaving him for dead. And the acting by Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy was top notch. Both actors are two of my top 5 favorite actors actually, so that's one of the reasons I was really excited for this film. And both of them didn't fail to amaze. They both gave fantastic performances. Definitely worthy of Academy Awards. I hear that Leonardo DiCaprio just got the Golden Globe for this film, so I hope he's at least nominated for in the Academy Awards in a few days' time. And Tom Hardy definitely deserves to be recognised for his performance here as well. He's done fantastic in 2015 with Mad Max and Child 44 and Legend on top of this film. So the movie was shot using all natural lighting as well, so everything looks so real and realistic. Like, none of this is shot in green screen rooms. You can tell that these actors are out in the elements fighting to actually survive while they're even filming the movie because they're dealing with these harsh conditions, and you can just tell that by watching the movie by the performances that they give. It's so much more real and so much more entertaining as well to know that it's all real. So the movie goes for about 2.5 hours. It is very long and slow at some points. It's probably my only flaw with the film, that it's a bit slow at points, and they could have maybe taken about 10 minutes out of the film. There's a lot of scenes of Leonardo DiCaprio around a campfire, or just trying to relax and rest and heal his body, and it's a lot of the same stuff over and over, but you kind of understand why they're putting all that in because it's going to take a long time for him to recover. The soundtrack was very interesting and different to what I'd heard before. There was, I think, 3 composers on the soundtrack. Really liked it though. It was really dark and kind of eerie, but yeah, it suited the film really well, I thought. So it's quite a violent film actually. There's a lot of action sequences throughout, as well as the bear attack scene. There's a brutal fight at the end of the film, and all the violence is realistic. It's not like a Tarantino film where it's kind of funny and over the top. It's very real, and you're believing what's happening while you're watching it, so you're kind of not enjoying it, but you're being entertained by it at the same time. So I thought they handled that aspect of the film really well also. So for me, The Revenant was not a disappointment. I thoroughly enjoyed it. My only complaint was that it was a bit long at some points, but thoroughly enjoyed the film the whole way through. I thought the actors were on their game. The director did a fantastic job here. Definitely probably going to get nominated for the Best Film of the Year and Best Director. Cinematography was fantastic. Similar to Birdman, there's a lot of long shots and takes that would have just taken days and weeks to set up and do properly, but it really pays off here. So I'm going to highly recommend The Revenant. Just keep in mind that it is quite violent and quite long. I'm going to give it an A. So thanks guys for watching my late review of The Revenant. I'm sorry about being late, but this is the earliest I could do it. I'm probably going to have a review up for The Hateful Eight next, which is next week I think, that comes out here in Australia, so once again it's a bit late. but I'll hopefully see that next week and get my review up for you. So thanks for watching, please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.